President Trump is vowing to get to the bottom of a possible billion-dollar fraud scheme involving taxpayer money for child care payments to Minnesota. Amid the investigation, new restrictions are being put in place. ABC's Hannah Bata has more.
This morning, President Trump is defending the administration's decision to impose new restrictions on federal child care funding, saying at a New Year's Eve event in Florida that a, quote, giant scam is being investigated.
We're going to get to the bottom of all of it. It was a giant scam. Other than that, we're going to have a great new year. Actually, I view that as a reason for a good year, because we're going to get to the bottom and we're going to get that money back. It's all coming back.
It comes after the Trump administration abruptly announced new restrictions on billions of dollars in child care funding for all states in response to what officials allege is widespread fraud in Minnesota.
We believe the state of Minnesota has allowed scammers and fake daycares to siphon millions of taxpayer dollars over the past decade.
The Department of Health and Human Services saying all of the more than $12 billion in child care grants distributed coast to coast by the administration for children and families will now require a justification and a receipt or photo evidence before being dispersed. According to HHS, nearly 20,000 children are affected in Minnesota alone.
There are a lot of very scared and confused, both families and providers right now.
Minnesota Governor Tim Walz accusing President Trump of politicizing the issue to defund programs that help Minnesotans. Also writing, we've spent years cracking down on fraudsters. Trump calling Walz a crooked governor. State authorities and lawmakers have investigated fraud in Minnesota daycares for years, dating back to at least 2019. But Republican leaders, including the president, now seizing on a new viral video where a self-proclaimed independent journalist claiming several Minnesota daycares receiving public funds were not actually providing child care, particularly targeting the state's Somali community. But some Minnesota officials have questions about the video.
When were the videos taken? Were they during times that the center was scheduled to be open?
Hannah Bata, ABC News, New York.